Well, hi there pluggers. I have a sore finger here again with another guitar lesson for you. Today's lesson is going to be a number called Michelle by the Beatles. Alright, this one is quite tricky, should give you a little bit of a challenge, so I'll quickly run through it and then we'll break it down. Okay, here we go then. And so on. Right, that's basically all there is in the number really. It just repeats various bits and pieces. So, first of all, you will notice that I've got no capo on. I'm in standard tuning, no capo. The song is actually recorded in the key of F, and most people that show you how to play this on YouTube anyway tend to use a capo on the 5th fret, and you're playing mainly up this end of the guitar neck. Okay, so and they're playing some rather difficult chords for beginners or intermediates as well, so I thought I'd try and make it a bit easier. So I don't claim that my chords are perfectly correct, but I think they sound quite nice, and I think it's easier to play down here. Having learnt my version, if you want to play with the record, all you need to do is put a capo on the 1st fret and then move everything up 1 fret. Okay, and then you'll be in tune with the record. Okay, anyway, so quickly on to the introduction. Right, I'm playing the introduction. First thing to do, I'm playing it on the first 3 strings, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and the first thing you do is basically you slide up from 3rd string from 7 to 9. Okay, like that. And then you're holding down like a minor chord. So first finger, 1st string on the 7th fret, 2nd finger on the 8th fret, 2nd string, and obviously you've slid up from 7 to 9 with the 3rd finger on the 3rd string. Okay, so you end up with that. Okay, so you slide up and you play the top 2 strings after that. Okay, and then you change shapes, holding that finger stays put on the 7th fret on the 1st string, and then you change it to that. So I'm playing 2nd finger on the 8th fret of the 3rd string and the 3rd finger on the 8th fret of the 2nd string. Okay, so you go and then hit the first top strings, 2 stops, 1 and 2 again. So basically what you're doing is you're making this note travel on the 3rd string, is travelling all the way down from 9 to 5 basically. Okay, so and then we change it to a D, like a D shape on the 7th and 8th fret, and play the 7th fret of the 3rd string and then followed by the top 2 strings again. So far we've got, and then move 1st finger down to the 6th fret on the 3rd string and play the top 2 strings again. So you've got the progression there, haven't you? Okay, and then finally move the first finger down to the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and then put either your 3rd finger on the 7th fret of the top string, the 1st string, or your pinky on that, whichever finger is more comfortable for you. I probably would use the 3rd one. Okay, so or that one, it doesn't matter. That's probably because you're going to be using the pinky in a minute, so maybe use the 3rd one, might be better. Okay, whichever's easier for you. I mean, it's basically, so that's the first major part of the introduction, is slide up from 7 to 9 on the 3rd string, then the rundown, or that one, whichever figure you want to use. So you play the 5th fret on the 3rd string, followed by the top 2 strings. That one's been barred, so you've got a bar on there, top 3 strings basically. Then play the 5th fret of the 1st string, so take that finger off so it's onto the bar. So we got that. And then play the 8th fret on the 2nd string with the little pinky. Okay, so it's okay, and then what you do is you bar the top 2 strings, 1 and 2, from the 6th fret and slide it up to the 7th fret. Okay, so it does that. Okay, got that? So we just run through the whole thing again, okay, very slowly. Got that? Right, now we go into the song, okay, Michelle, my bell, and all that sort of thing. And so I say, I've tried to make it as easy as I can, but still sound good. I say it might, if you want to be a perfectionist, some of the chords may be not quite right, but I think it sounds fine. Okay, so first chord is E major, nice easy one for you. Second chord, A minor 7th. So it's an A minor without the third finger, sorry, so that's the 3rd finger in it. So you've got the 3rd string open. So it's an A minor with the 3rd string open. Only 2 fingers, okay? So maybe I'll just show you that. Like that. Right. So, Michelle, excuse my voice, Michelle, A minor 7th, my bell, D, okay, these are words that go together. Okay, so let's do that again. Michelle, A minor 7th, my bell, D, these are words that, now then, this is where it starts to get tricky. The next chord is a diminished, it's a G diminished, okay, so I'm playing, if you can imagine, I'm playing an A 7th, so I've got the 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and the 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. So if you play that, you've got an A 7th, haven't you? Then you put the 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, and the pinky goes on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. So you end up sounding with something like that. Okay? Very good. I'll just show you that. I don't know if you can see that or not. Okay? Right, so start from that again. Michelle, E, A minor 7th, my bell, D, these are words that G diminished, go and then you go to a B. Okay, now you can either play a lazy B, which is barring the 2nd fret with the 1st finger, and then the 3rd finger goes across, tries to go across strings 4, 3 and 2 on the 4th fret, or you can play it with the 3 fingers. I can't do this. I don't play it this way, so this is not natural for me. A lot of people do though. Or you can play it on the 7th fret as a bar chord. Okay, which is probably what most people might try and do. Okay, so if I'll use the bar chord method and see what you think. A minor 7th, my bell, D, G diminished, and it goes back to the G diminished, although you can play it on the 6th fret. The same shape on the 6th fret gives you the same chord but a slightly higher version of it, higher pitch. Okay, so it's an inversion of it basically. So if you go from A minor 7th, my bell, D, G diminished, B, 6th fret, B, okay, or you can play it down here. Okay, so I'll do the 2 versions of that, and then you can see which you prefer, or it's easier for you. Okay, E, A minor 7th, bell, D, G diminished, B, G diminished, I miss B. And the other version of doing it is E, A minor 7th, my bell, D, G diminished, B, 6th fret diminished, the same shape as that one. Or you could go back to that one, but you obviously got further to travel. So if you're doing the B version up here on the 7th fret, it's easier to do that one because you haven't got so far to travel. Okay. Okay. So we'll take it from the beginning until we get to the end of that line. Okay. Okay, got that far. Now at that point you can go straight into the second part of the verse, which is basically the same as the first part of the verse, but if you wanted a bit of a snazzy lead up to it, you could go like that, which is notes 2nd fret of the 5th string, 4th fret of the 5th string, and then 1st fret of the 4th string. Okay, which is very nice when you come out of that okay, just to show you that. Now just to complicate matters a bit more, the first time he does that bit, it goes into diminished, you can go, and this you might find this extremely tricky to start with. So I'll just explain that, I'll just go into context. Slowly, my bell, D, B, so rather than staying on that one, after the D, staying there and then going B and then back and then the B, you can do that climb up. Then the B, my Michelle. So I'll just show you that, all of that just complete, okay? Okay, now just for simplicity you can just stay on that. You don't have to do that. That's just something extra if you want to have a go at. You don't. I think it only does it at the beginning of the song. I don't think he does it all the way through. Okay, right. Now, so that repeats. That whole thing repeats, and you end up on coming out of my Michelle, and then it goes into an E minor. I love you, I love you, I love you. Yeah. I love you, I love you, I love you. E minor. Okay. G7th, which is G. Take off the little pinky. Okay. So you've got the fourth string uncovered apart from the bar. Okay. So G major bar chord. Take off little pinky. Okay. So E minor. I love you, I love you, I love you. G7th. Well, that's all I want to see. Say. And then B7th. Until I find E minor. I will, and then does the intro. The only words I say that you understand, and it just repeats the verse, chorus, verse, chorus. Okay. Those are the only parts in the song. Okay, so we'll just repeat that E minor bit. Now, obviously, the B7th. There are, you can play a B7th like that, or you could play a bar chord on the 7th fret with the little pinky off. B major with a little pinky off. Okay, so whichever is easier for you, but we'll just go through that middle bit again. I love you, I love you, I love you. E minor, G7th. That's all I want to see. Say. B7th. Until I find E minor. I will, then the intro. Say the only words I know that you understand. Okay, and that's it, really. I mean, if you don't want to do that bit, don't. Just keep on the G diminished. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll run through. I'll just do the whole thing again, relatively slowly, and I'll do that bit the first time, and then the second time I won't do it, and then we'll go into the I love you, I love you, I love you bit, and we'll end up with an intro and I'll finish it. Okay, here we go then. From the beginning, do the intro. And that's it basically. So just mix and match to what you're comfortable with. And if you want to play with this, if you want to play along with the Beatles, put a capo on the first fret and play what I've shown you. Except obviously you're going to have to raise everything up one fret. So when you play the solo, it'll be 1 fret up from what I've taught you. Okay, and that's it. Just play the same chords and you'll be away. Okay. Thanks for watching and listening, and let me know how you get on with that one. Bye bye for now. Cheerio.